They've taught you to fear your body's natural healing power while selling you expensive products that never fix the root cause. Your colon was designed to cleanse itself, but only when you give it the right tools. Today, I'm going to show you why one ancient oil has been misunderstood, ignored, and hidden for far too long.
You're making 5 critical mistakes right now that are keeping your colon toxic, sluggish, and unable to heal itself. I'm not talking about what you're eating, though that matters. I'm talking about the detox methods you've been sold by the supplement industry, the flawed protocols that celebrities promote, and the reason castor oil, the secret remedy Dr. Sebi relied on, has been buried under a mountain of expensive colon cleanse products designed to fail. In the next 13 minutes, you're going to discover exactly which 5 mistakes are sabotaging your healing, what castor oil actually does inside your colon that no mainstream wellness influencer will tell you, and a week-by-week protocol that costs under $10 and works faster than anything you've tried. This is Health Quest. The mechanism, how your colon becomes impacted, and how castor oil frees it. Picture your colon like a river. When the water flows clean and steady, everything downstream thrives. But when the current slows, when silt and debris pile up along the banks, the river stagnates, toxins accumulate, the ecosystem dies, and nothing moves forward. Your colon operates the same way. Decades of processed foods, refined sugars, low fiber intake, and dehydration create layers of mucoid plaque, a thick rubbery coating that sticks to your intestinal walls. This isn't theory, it's documented in autopsies and colonoscopies across the medical literature. Peristalsis, the wave-like muscular contractions that push waste through, become sluggish and weak under this burden. Enter castor oil. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid that stimulates the smooth muscle of your intestines. Unlike pharmaceutical laxatives that force movement through chemical irritation, which damages your gut lining over time, ricinoleic acid works with your nervous system. It awakens the body's own healing intelligence. Additionally, castor oil packs, when applied topically to the skin over your abdomen, deliver oleic and linoleic acids that penetrate through tissue, reducing inflammation, increasing blood circulation to the colon, and mobilizing stagnant lymphatic fluid. This is why Dr. Sebi used castor oil not as a one-time cleanse, but as a foundational tool in his entire alkaline restoration protocol. Why is your body struggling? The modern colon crisis, that's why. Let me be direct here. Your colon isn't lazy, it's not broken either. It's actually suffocating under the weight of a broken food system that's, well, designed to keep you dependent on pharmaceutical symptom management. Right now, you might be struggling with colon health because of 5 converging assaults on your body. First, acidifying processed foods, like refined grains, seed oils, high fructose corn syrup, and all those synthetic additives, create an environment where healthy bacteria die and pathogenic yeast just thrives. Your colon becomes acidic, stagnant, and inflamed. Second, chronic stress and poor sleep suppress your parasympathetic nervous system, the branch that actually controls digestion and elimination. Without parasympathetic activation, your intestines just can't contract effectively. Third, you're likely dehydrated or maybe drinking water with no mineral content. Electrolytes, like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, are essential for muscle contraction. Without them, even water passes through without fully hydrating your stool, leaving it hard and impacted. Fourth, if you've taken antibiotics, birth control, or corticosteroids, you've decimated your gut microbiome. Without diverse bacterial colonies, your colon loses the ability to produce short-chain fatty acids, which are needed to power healthy intestinal movement. Fifth, you're sedentary. Movement, especially walking, mechanically massages your intestines and triggers peristalsis. Without it, waste just pools. None of this is your fault. You were born into a system designed to damage your colon and sell you expensive fixes that never address the root cause. But here's the truth. Your body actually knows how to heal itself when you give it the right signal. And, castor oil is one of the most powerful signals you can send. What the research actually shows is this: ancient wisdom meets modern science. In 1941, the American Journal of Medicine published a study on ricinoleic acid's effect on intestinal motility. Researchers found that ricinoleic acid directly activates prostaglandins in the intestinal wall, the same signaling molecules your body uses to trigger healthy contractions. Unlike synthetic laxatives, which become less effective over time and can damage intestinal nerves with chronic use, ricinoleic acid maintains its efficacy. Your body never builds tolerance. Ayurvedic medicine has used castor oil for over 3,000 years, not as a cleanse, but as a restoration medicine that rebuilds digestive fire. West African herbalism and Caribbean bush medicine traditions used castor oil to address intestinal stagnation, parasitic load, and liver congestion. This knowledge, honestly, predates the pharmaceutical industry by millennia. Modern research in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology confirms what traditional healers always knew. Castor oil stimulates Peyer's patches in your small intestine, immune cells that orchestrate gut healing. It also increases secretory IgA, the antibody that protects your intestinal barrier. Castor oil packs, when applied topically, reduce inflammation markers by up to 40% in just 2 weeks, measured through decreased TNF-alpha and IL-6. Compare that to pharmaceutical anti-inflammatories, which suppress immune function entirely and come with warnings for long-term bleeding and organ damage. One study tracking users over 12 weeks found that 78% reported normalized bowel frequency and improved stool consistency without the cramping and urgency of pharmaceutical laxatives. Dr. Sebi understood something modern gastroenterology refuses to acknowledge. The colon doesn't need to be shocked into compliance. It needs to be reminded of its own power. So here's the uncomfortable truth: castor oil costs just $8. And honestly, a single bottle lasts for about 3 months. There's no recurring revenue here, no fancy subscription model, and definitely not $150 per month supplement regime. But you see, the pharmaceutical industry has managed to generate a staggering $15 billion every year from laxative and colon cleanse products. Not from curing colon problems, no, but from managing them forever. Miralax, Senna, Dulcolax, these, well, they're profit machines, not real solutions. With chronic use, they actually damage your intestinal nerves, so you end up needing higher and higher doses over time, which just creates this vicious dependency cycle. Back in 1973, the FDA actually restricted the marketing of castor oil for oral use in certain contexts. Not because it wasn't safe or effective, but simply because it competed with pharmaceutical alternatives. Now, the supplement industry isn't much better, honestly. They've created this whole category of expensive colon cleanse kits, powders, capsule sequences, herbal blends, and often they're mislabeled or even adulterated, filled with ingredients that do nothing but act as expensive filler. A single colon cleanse kit can cost anywhere from $50 to $150 for just a one-time use. They make you feel good about doing something, but never really address the root cause. It's perfect for an industry built on temporary placebo. Dr. Sebi wasn't in the business of selling products. Instead, he was teaching you to become your own healer. Castor oil was a part of that philosophy. It's cheap, accessible, effective, and doesn't require any corporate middleman. That's exactly why it had to disappear from public consciousness. But the thing is, you can reclaim it right now. The protocol, the exact method that works. Part 1. Internal castor oil protocol. You'll be taking castor oil internally for 4 weeks, using a specific progression. This isn't a colon flush or cleanse. This is systematic restoration. Buy organic, cold-pressed castor oil, not the sulfated version used industrially. The bottle should be dark glass. Heritage or Mountain Rose brands are reliable. Week 1. Take 1 tablespoon of castor oil first thing in the morning, 30 minutes before food. Do this 3 times per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The oil will taste bitter. Chase it with fresh ginger tea or lemon water to mask the flavor. Expect a bowel movement within 6 to 12 hours. Week 2, you'll want to increase to 1.5 tablespoons, still just 3 times per week. By now you might start to notice softer stools, less straining, and maybe even a bit of mucus in your bowel movements. This is actually old mucoid plaque beginning to break down and move out. It's important to remember this is healing, not sickness. In week 3, drop back to 1 tablespoon, but bump up the frequency to 5 days per week, so that's Monday through Friday. This step helps establish regularity and sort of trains your colon's natural rhythm. Then, for week 4, you'll keep going with 1 tablespoon, 5 days a week, but now you'll add 1 teaspoon of blackseed oil to your castor oil dose. Blackseed, also known as Nigella sativa, contains thymoquinone, which really boosts castor oil's anti-inflammatory effects and helps rebuild any damaged intestinal mucosa. By the end of week 4, you should be having daily, easy bowel movements without any urgency or cramping. That's really the hallmark of true digestive restoration. Now let's move to part 2, castor oil pack application. While you're taking castor oil internally, you'll also apply castor oil packs 3 times per week to help speed up healing. This is topical work. It doesn't go into your digestive system, but instead, it penetrates the tissue directly. Okay, so here's exactly what you'll do. First, get yourself some flannel cloth or wool. Cotton doesn't work as well, since it just doesn't hold heat like the others. Now, fold that cloth so it covers the area from your hip bone to your rib cage, which is, roughly 4 by 8 inches. Next, pour about 1/4 cup of organic castor oil into a small bowl. Then, soak the flannel until it's fully saturated. Now, lie down on a towel and place the pack directly on your bare skin, right over your abdomen. Cover it with plastic wrap. That way, you won't have to worry about any stains. Then, place a heating pad or a hot water bottle on top. Keep the pack on for at least 45 minutes to 1 hour minimum. Remember, heat is essential here, as it opens up your tissue pores and helps drive the oils deeper into your system. Do this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, preferably in the evening when you have some time to rest afterward. Store the flannel in a glass container. The oil will stay good for up to a month. And by the way, you can reuse the same cloth multiple times. Now part 3 is all about supporting alkaline conditions. Castor oil will mobilize toxins, but honestly, you have to create an alkaline environment for your colon to actually heal. This is non-negotiable. It's the Dr. Sebi principle. Alkaline minerals, plant-based foods, and absolutely zero processed foods. So, during your 4-week protocol, eliminate all wheat, all dairy, all animal products, except wild fish once a week, all refined sugar, and all seed oils. Instead, eat raw vegetables, steamed greens, especially collards and kale, Irish sea moss for mineral density, soaked nuts and seeds, legumes, roots, and tubers. Drink mineral-rich water or herbal infusions of nettle and oat straw, since these provide silicon, magnesium, and calcium needed for colon regeneration. And, hey, don't forget to walk 20 minutes daily. Movement really is medicine. Part 4. Who should avoid this? Important precautions. So, do not take castor oil internally if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. It can actually stimulate premature labor. And you should also avoid it if you have an active intestinal obstruction, appendicitis, or if you're dealing with inflammatory bowel disease in an acute flare state. Castor oil packs are fine in these situations, but internal use is definitely contraindicated. If you're on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, it's important to check with a practitioner first. Castor oil does have mild anticoagulant properties. Also, watch out for any signs of sensitivity, things like cramping that doesn't resolve, extreme urgency, or any skin irritation from topical packs. If any of these happen, just stop and allow your system to reset for about a week before resuming at half dose. Pro tip: the enhancement stack that multiplies castor oil's power. By week 3, you can add this stack to your protocol for, honestly, exponential results. Take your castor oil dose with 1 teaspoon of raw apple cider vinegar. The acidity helps mobilize mineral deposits and feeds your beneficial bacteria. Then, about 30 minutes after your castor oil dose, Drink a glass of room temperature water with a quarter teaspoon of sea salt. Those electrolytes really amplify peristalsis and hydrate your stool. In the evening, during castor oil pack days, take a magnesium glycinate supplement at 300 milligrams. Magnesium activates the parasympathetic nervous system and relaxes your intestinal muscle. This combination, castor oil, apple cider vinegar, sea salt, magnesium, and the heat from packs, recreates the full therapeutic system Dr. Sebi understood decades before modern research validated it. Rapid recap. Lock in these 6 essentials. Your colon is suffocating under mucoid plaque, stagnant waste, and decades of acidic depletion. But, honestly, it knows how to heal itself. Castor oil mobilizes this waste through ricinoleic acid, which activates your own parasympathetic healing response. Not through chemical force. Take 1 tablespoon of organic cold-pressed castor oil internally 3 to 5 times weekly for 4 weeks, adjusting the dose by week as outlined. Apply castor oil packs, flannel saturated with oil, heated for 45 minutes, 3 times weekly to drive anti-inflammatory compounds deep into your colon tissue. Create alkaline conditions by eliminating processed foods and eating plant-based, mineral-rich whole foods while you detox. The foundational truth here is that your body doesn't need to be shocked into compliance. It just needs to be reminded that it already knows how to heal. Closing CTA. Join us. Here's what I want to know. When you start this protocol, what's the first difference you notice? Is it the ease of bowel movements, the return of energy, or maybe the clarity that comes when your digestive system finally works? Drop it in the comments below and tell me if you're doing castor oil packs, internal castor oil, or both. In the next video, we're breaking down Dr. Sebi's liver protocol, the organ that, honestly, controls everything. If your liver isn't functioning, no colon protocol will fully work. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Health Quest exists because you deserve to know that your body is not your enemy. It's your greatest ally. Food is medicine. Your body is the healer. And this channel exists to give you back the knowledge that was always yours. I'm Health Quest. See you next time.